If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also, go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new album in the description. Okay, so we got to talk about Fivio Foreign and his latest, new album, B.I.B.L.E, that I made a lot of videos about and that I was very excited for, and I reviewed it positively. I said that he was elevating on this record, showcasing a lot more sides to his diversity, to the way that he can, switch into different type of styles, not just that aggressive Brooklyn drill, but also then going on to slower tracks and stuff like that. So I did enjoy the album quite a bit. But apparently, the first week numbers don't really reflect that, because they're looking pretty bad. It seems like he really flopped. We got to look at this now, look at what this means, why this happened, and also how 6ix9ine is again connected to this since he's back. Okay, so let's jump straight into this. So looking at the numbers, B.I.B.L.E, Fivio Foreign's new album, sold 29K first week. It debuted at number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100, which is not too bad, that's like for Fivio. I didn't expect him to go number 1 or anything, that was never like the benchmark, but 29K seems kind of weak, also considering the push from Kanye, considering he had, this many really big features on here. I was expecting this to sell like 50, and I guess Fivio is still not at the point where he can on a solo level do the numbers or convince enough people to listen to a whole project of his, as are those single performances that he delivers on stuff like Off the Grid or City of Gods, where people of course loved him, and that was a standout moment. I mean, his verse on Off the Grid, that boy does not stop, that boy goes hard all the way through. So that really proved to me that he has some, potential, but apparently, people are not convinced enough for his solo stuff. So that being said, I don't think the reason that this didn't sell as much is the fact that the music was bad, because it really wasn't. It wasn't outstanding. It wasn't a, Twisted Fantasy, Pimp a Butterfly, but it was a really solid project and better than I expected from Fivio. I mean, this is his first debut studio album at 32, so, at some point he's got to break through like that, but maybe this album didn't do it for him. Maybe the next one, though. I'm excited for what he had coming next, because he did showcase some great moments on this record. When looking at the actual split of the sales, we can see that this had 37.75 million streams on demand. So in the first week, accumulated all the tracks on the record, got 37.75 million. That is not bad, but also considering that spans across how many tracks did that have, like 17, you can kind of tell that it's under a million for every track, and that kind of doesn't look too good when, for example, looking at it on Spotify. So, kind of can talk about that, but I guess this is not too bad. This doesn't seem like a bad number. But then when you look at the album sales, this thing only sold 1,000 as pure album sales. 1,000. And that was probably mainly focused in New York, Brooklyn, his homies. So I really don't know why. I mean, personally, I don't buy them as albums myself. I listen to it on streaming, so I get that shift is happening, and those, numbers are getting less and less every year. But still, 1,000? People walking around selling CDs on the corner doing 1,000 sales. I don't know what was up with that, but I guess that again, proves to show that he's not really fully arrived as a solo artist yet. He's always the dude that's okay, we can put him on a Kanye track and he'll murder it. He'll completely murder it. But solo, people still kind of a little distanced, I guess. Well then, to get to the 6ix9ine whole drama, 6ix9ine has something to say, because obviously he's trying to claim a spot as the king of New York, which also, Fivio kind of wants that spot. He said, "This y'all king, not blackballed, all those features, the whole industry promoted that, and now you and Kanye and Nicki's sidekick, they even tried to help you promote." So obviously he got something to say about this. He also had this video where he was, flashing some cash in his Lamborghini, talking about, "I got your whole net worth in my front trunk." I mean, that might as well be, honestly, but this is just unnecessary. 6ix9ine is just trying to make these waves again, especially I think in New York. He has some, still some stuff that he needs to get back on, and I think going after some bad numbers of a fellow New York rapper, that, kind of proves a pretty, efficient way to do that. But I gotta admit that I like what Fivio responded to this, because he said in response to this 6ix9ine comment, my debut album is number 9 on the billboards that's in the whole world. From where I come from, that's a win. Great way to answer this. He also went on Instagram to say, we don't do publicity beef for internet attention. We really into real shit and always come out on top. That's why my city love me. The shit came from hard work and dedication. Keep streaming B.I.B.L.E. So I really like that he's, taking it like this, trying to, just play it off as like, yo, I achieved what I wanted to achieve. And my city is proud of me. I did it for the city, so I'm good. So I guess that is the right way to look at it, and I'm glad that Fivio is taking it that way. In terms of course, the 6ix9ine beef, 6ix9ine also admitted to using fake money to flaunt. So I guess this is all even up in the air if 6ix9ine is even in a position to say this. But I guess he's just out here making some waves again. Anyway, I mean, we got to look at the numbers for Tattletales, for example, that also kind of flopped in respective numbers. It sold 53,000, but of those were 32,000 pure album sales, which is the difference that I wanted to kind of emphasize, because those 1,000 pure album sales with Fivio, they seem kind of suspicious to me. I don't know what was up with that, but it kind of seems weird that Fivio only sold, 1,000 in pure album sales. I don't know if that number is correct. That's at least what we got from Billboard. But, it goes on to, I guess we can just kind of look at Fivio for the rest of his career. I think Fivio has a brighter future than 6ix9ine, because that dude at least has a actually full city supporting him, and also the stuff that he was already on with Off the Grid and City of Gods was already like legendary stuff. So at least he'll be remembered for that, and not for some Guinea type of tracks, whoever is doing that. I'm not trying to name any names. So Fivio Foreign sold 29K first week, kind of disappointing, gotta admit. That's kind of a flop for the record, but that is not because the music is bad. I think it's just because of the perception of Fivio publicly. And 6ix9ine had some stuff to say about this, but the way that Fivio handled this and kind of, clap back at him, subliminally, not trying to start any beef, just kind of speaking his mind, that was the right way to do it, and I respect the man for that. All of this is, of course, just my opinion. Now I want to know what you think about this. What do you think about the 29K? What do you think about the 1,000 pure album sales? Doesn't seem right to me. What do you think about the whole 6ix9ine debate again? All that useless, just, talking around, trying to create attention. All of that, please let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and you'll take care.